You are welcome to a continuation of our series on human nutrition, and today we are taking lesson note 25. Lesson note 25, and the title is Food Preparation and Handling Foodborne Illness. Food preparation and handling foodborne illness. Food preparation and handling. Food handling is critical in preventing foodborne illnesses. Let's see some of the basic principles. Number one, procurement, storage, cooking, cross-contamination. Under basic principles, those things that principally are key when we talk about food preparation and handling. Now, it begins with procurement. The food should come from reliable suppliers, and hygiene standards must be verified. In terms of storage, perishable foods like meat, dairy, and poultry must be stored under correct temperature conditions. And I've always taught you, if you remember in the last class, when we were talking about preservation, 4 degrees centigrade or frozen. 4 degrees centigrade or frozen. Non-perishable items must be stored in dry, cool, and well-ventilated areas. In terms of cooking, food should be fully cooked to eliminate harmful microorganisms. The foods should be fully cooked to eliminate harmful microorganisms. Inadequate cooking can leave harmful pathogens alive. So cooking is very key. Apart from helping you preserve the food, it eliminates other harmful microorganisms, and inadequate cooking or improper cooking or not allowing proper steaming of that food can leave harmful pathogens alive. And when they are, taken in, or when they are served as meal, it will cause harm in the body, in the system, because the harmful pathogens will come alive and will cause a lot of cascades of problem, leading to infection and diseases. Cross-contamination, preventing raw and cooked food from touching each other. That's why there's a different storage for raw foods and cooked foods. You don't bring raw foods into the department or unit where you have cooked foods. No, they don't come close to each other because there could be cross-contamination. Touching each other is very, 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 very dangerous. When you have raw food carried by mistake to where you have cooked foods and your hand is not washed and you made a mistake taking them and putting them there, it will cause cross-contamination. So proper hand washing is necessary before handling food, especially after touching raw meats. Now let us see the common foodborne illness. The common foodborne illnesses. Number one, you have salmonella, because these common foodborne illnesses are caused by pathogens. It can be bacteria, viruses, or toxins, and they are present in contaminated food. And some of the key pathogens are salmonella, which is common in raw poultry, eggs, meats, and they cause fever, lead to vomiting, and you have diarrhea. You have the Campylobacter found in undercooked poultry and unpasteurized milk, leading to diarrhea. You have Clostridium botulinum causes botulism from poorly canned foods and herbal oils, leading to paralysis and respiratory failure. Very important that you take note of all these common foodborne illness caused by pathogens, and these pathogens include Salmonella, Campylobacter, Clostridium botulinum. The Clostridium botulinum. Now, Clostridium botulinum causes botulism from poor canned foods, like I've told you, but most importantly, it leads to paralysis, which is very important, and I need you to take note of that, and respiratory failure. In fact, it is largely responsible for deaths, because it happens quick, fast in succession, and in fact, not many of them survive it. Staphylococcus aureus produces toxins that cause vomiting and diarrhea, often in improperly stored or reheated food. Produces toxins that cause vomiting and diarrhea, often in improperly stored or reheated food. You have the E. coli with the strain of 0157H7 associated with undercooked beef, raw produce, and unpasteurized milk, causing severe diarrhea. This specific strain of E. coli is associated with undercooked beef, raw produce, and unpasteurized milk. When they are taken in the raw forms or in these forms of contamination, they cause severe diarrhea. Let's see preventive measures for foodborne illness. Number 1 is hand washing with soap and water. This is essential for food handlers. All the time, wash your hand with soap and water. The next one in preventing foodborne illnesses, food should be stored at the right temperature. Cold foods should be kept below 4 degrees centigrade and hot foods should be maintained above 63 degrees centigrade to prevent bacterial growth. That's why you have to warm your food. Never go take any food because you are hungry without warming it. Normally, that food should be maintained at 63 degrees centigrade to prevent bacterial growth. It is very, very important. And as much as possible, you are to ensure that you do the storage at the right proportion. You do the storage at the right, at the right pattern. So, foods that should be kept in the fridge should be kept at the right temperature below 4 degrees centigrade, and hot foods should be maintained above 63 degrees centigrade. Now, in case you want to freeze the food, it should be put at frozen temperatures. Now, proper sanitation in food preparation areas is crucial. It should be clean. Tsetse flies shouldn't be there. Insects shouldn't be there. Cockroaches shouldn't be there. Now, those areas are very, very crucial. It must be sanitized, including regular cleaning of countertops, utensils, washing of hands. Used bags should be taken away and washed properly before brought back into those areas where food is prepared. Now, they have to cook the food thoroughly, especially the meats, in order to eliminate bacteria and viruses. This is very, very important. And the next topic will be discussing food preservation and storage. Meanwhile, make sure you take your notes, ask your questions on the Google Classroom, and ensure that you take time to understand this material and the explanation I've given. Remember, you read to know and not to pass. I'll see you in the next study. Thank you and have a wonderful time studying. Bye for now.